Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Clippers are super talented, and now they're starting to gel. Paul George said the chemistry is amazing. He said, quote, "This team has a real bond. It's fun. We're locked in. We're together. It's one of the best locker rooms I've been around. We're going to continue to build off that." Guys?
Oh, that's a scary thought, Allie. Thanks for that. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, we've got Paul George, Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
So the Nuggets with the tip. And here's Denver. Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
The unique passing skills of Jokic, just fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look at the basket.
Now here's George. And in that game with Sacramento, he did not play well. Murray against Bledsoe. Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Porter. Back to Jokic. Out to Gordon. 4-3. Connects from downtown.
You see, before you could give Aaron Gordon a cushion from deep. At this point, though, he has honed that part of his arsenal.
Bledsoe against Murray. To the paint. Out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. No luck on that one. And Denver the other way now. Outside Murray. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic. And it's Denver with another.
Inside the paint, Jokic has that physicality that can make the defense a non-issue. He can just muscle his way for a shot.
Now here's George. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. There's Jackson with the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Jokic. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 5 now.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
Barton outside. Now here's Jokic. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Gordon against George. 11 feet out. Again, the Clippers score. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gordon outside. Down low. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, the athleticism and mobility of Aaron Gordon is a problem, which is why passing lanes will open up for him.
George against Gordon. Right at the free throw line. And that one drops. 9 points in the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Murray. From deep, Jokic. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big man with versatility. Jokic is showing that he's such a threat from any range.
Here's Hartenstein. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Martin against Jackson. Pass to George. Off target at the rim.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Zubac, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Now here's George. He's got 9. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Murray. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Jackson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bledsoe against Murray. Bledsoe outside. Gordon against George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Bledsoe can't get it to go. Denver has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Jokic passes to Murray. Gordon with a screen on Bledsoe. Back to Jokic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
For Denver, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Zubac. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 12 points.
So steady jump shooting. Jokic almost has a set shot under control when he lets it fly.
It's T-shirt bonanza. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers spirit.
So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 7. Kennard finds Zubac. Zubac, screen. Fires, high post. Chalk up 2 there.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
The Nuggets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Jokic, the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Murray against Kennard. Back to Jokic. Pass to Najee. 4 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They set the pick. Back to Kennard. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray passes to Jokic. Up and over Kennard. And it's Denver with another.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Daniel Gafford. Nuggets call time.
A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac.
That's your Clippers Spirit.
And it's Batum penetrating. Cans it from short range.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Murray. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Najee. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Kennard. And here's the fast break. The pull-up jumper. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This is a great option for Luke Kennard. They're going to run him off the three-point line, so you make a pull-up jump shot. That is nicely done.
And the three-pointer goes.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
On the wing man. Batum sets a screen. This one for 3. And that one's good. Man.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Murray. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's Murray finishing it off.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Kennard against Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
Daniel Gafford picks one up, and the first one at the line is good.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here's the pick. Here's Najee. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. Back after this. And Nikola Jokic, the 2021 league MVP, he said it was a long...
The hustle work, you know, every day, twice a day.
Grant, that love for the game makes those long hours fly by.
Boy, are you telling the truth, B.A. I mean, his love and passion for the game of basketball is something you see every time he takes the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Kawhi Leonard out there with Paul George. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Jackson. And it's Hartenstein in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Crying?
Ah, the Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. George, good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. George defending. Rejected by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that sitting back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Will Barton.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Jokic with a screen on Jackson. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Clock is at 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 4 this quarter.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
Morris passes to Porter. Now here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Morris for 3. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Jokic in the post. He's against Hartenstein. And the dunk by Jokic.
From second-round pick to an absolute star, Jokic can burn you in many ways offensively.
George draws the double. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Jokic. Hartenstein, no good. Denver in the lead. Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. Now here's Jokic. The 3. Can't get it to drop. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Can he keep it going? And the jumper is good. George has got 19 points.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. And it's Morris penetrating. Shoots over Bledsoe. No good. A bit long that time. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Hartenstein. George with it from deep 3-point range. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morris against Bledsoe. Out to Gordon from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
3-point basket.
Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. On the wing, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to George. Bledsoe outside. And here's Leonard. That one drops for him. Leonard's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Now here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's George. Denver grabs the miss. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Murray against Jackson to the middle. Here's Porter. Here's Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Jokic. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Batum's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for Jackson.
Luke Kennard.
Now Kennard, right now averaging 6 a game. Here's Mann. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Number 3.
Here's Batum. He's guarded by Porter. 6 to shoot. Zubac, screen. Here's Batum. And he banks in the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Denver has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Gafford. Here's Porter. Here's the three. Counted from distance. Porter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Batum. He's guarded by Porter. Baseline try. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And again, it's Denver converting.
Defenses have to be aware of Murray at all times. His shooting ability makes him a threat from all over the court.
And an intentional foul right there for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. And Dozier is subbed in for Michael Porter.
In for the Nuggets, Zeke Najee.
Here's Zubac. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. And it's Dozier with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The Clippers have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Batum and Gafford with the block. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. The 3 doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Kennard outside. Pass to Mann. Stolen. Here's Najee. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Zubac finds Kennard. Here's Mann. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to Najee. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Kennard. Nails it from 3. Kennard's got 5 now.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Back to Morris. Gafford the screen. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Gafford.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Zubac screen.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Bledsoe.
Denver has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Baseline jumper. Unable to get that one. He got it up. He can't hit that time. And so it's Denver earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here alongside Coach Malone and Coach, a strong first half for this team. What was clicking for you?
I love that ball movement, taking care of the ball, and that's something we've been harping on. Make a play for somebody else, and I thought we had many examples of that.
Got to help yourself. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Kenny, did you circle specific games on the calendar?
Always the top teams. Everyone wants to beat the best, Ernie.
So let me get this straight. You just circled all your losses?
Oh, big fella's got jokes.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Denver Nuggets.
Ball movement was a real factor for them in offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 10 points.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range. And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. Murray drives in, and here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
George against Gordon. Up top, Porter. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Oh, and the dunk by George!
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Jokic passes to Murray. Three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Gordon against George. Out to the wing. Bledsoe outside. Hartenstein a screen. Bledsoe with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Bledsoe can't get it to go. Denver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. The drive by Murray. Jokic with it. 20 points for him. And it's off from 3-point range. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
George against Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Denver calls the time. Your Clippers hit.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Bledsoe with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Bledsoe against Murray. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Bledsoe. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers.
The lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jokic. He's got 22. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Porter. Over Leonard. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's George with the drive. Barton pulls it in. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. Over Gordon. George's shot is off.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Porter gets the bucket.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
George against Gordon. George, good. George has got 25 points.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
All right.
So both teams changing it up here.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
The Nuggets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. Gafford with a screen on Leonard. Here's Dozier. Shots blocked. Morris against Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Morris. Jackson, pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Leonard for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Morris outside. Gafford the screen to the right side. It's good.
Daniel Gafford.
Gafford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
To the inside and out of bounds. Denver will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For the Clippers, Batum comes in for Zubac. And it's Kennard in for Jackson. Morris against Kennard. And there's the screen. Morris can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Gafford against Leonard. Nice D from Gafford. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-6 run. And the basket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to man. Now here's Leonard. There's the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. And here is Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Up and over Kennard. Oh, Denver gets it back. Tries yet again. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 2nd.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Well, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from 3-point range right now.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Man misses. Denver has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Dozier. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
From the arc. And Kennard with the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Beyond the arc. That shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing man. Kennard against Gafford. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Leonard right side. Pass to Man. From downtown. Hits the trifecta. Man's got 8 points.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Kennard outside. With the fadeaway. Good on the shot.
Marcus Morris, senior, for 2.
24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 4. Lets a floater go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Nuggets ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then there's Marcus Morris. Then there's Paul George. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to George. Lots of room. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Gafford the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Can't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And here's George. Robbed. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And the baseline jumper goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
The postseason got a tweak with the addition of play-in games before the first round doors. You think that format's here to stay?
I do, B.A., because it captivates the fans' imagination, and so much of what you do as a league has to consider your fans. Listen, I know there are players who believe the 82-game schedule should be the only thing deciding what your playoff positioning is. But the fact of the matter is, down the stretch of the season, now you have so many more games that matter in terms of whether you are in or out, and that drama makes for excellent TV. Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Porter against George. Great D that time from Porter.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. Murray passes to Jokic. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's George. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
For the Clippers, Ibaka, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Winslow comes in for Zubac. And it's Johnson in for Jackson. George outside. Can they get it? That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
Nuggets call timeout. Fans, the loudest section get free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Your Clippers Spirit.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gordon outside. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Barton, the pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. Jokic with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Back to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Jokic, good.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic has got 30 points.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. George with it. He's guarded by Porter. The 11-footer. George's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Gordon. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Bledsoe, the pass to Johnson. Into the lane. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Jokic passes to Porter. Murray for 3. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now here's Johnson. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game. Well, we just celebrated the 25th season of the WNBA. Doris, you've been a part of the league for so long. Any favorite moments?
BA, I was sitting courtside the very first game at the Los Angeles Forum between the Sparks and the New York Liberty, and I will never forget I was part of the radio broadcast for the Liberty, and when Val Ackerman went to do the ceremonial jump, I had tears streaming down my face. For the first time, women playing professional basketball in the United States. It was a moment I will never forget.
Here's Murray. And again, Denver no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Jokic with a screen on Jackson. Barton, the pass to Jokic. And it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got 32 points in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
George outside. Jackson outside. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. For 3. Jokic grabs the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Steps back. Murray drives in. No good there. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Bledsoe against Gordon. Bledsoe can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Jokic the screen. coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. There's Jackson with the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
The drive by Murray.
Hailing from Canada, Jamal Murray is the latest star to emerge from the North, joining countrymates like SGA, RJ Barrett, Brandon Clark. Really impressive.
Jamal Murray.
And Murray drops them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's George on the money from 12 feet away. George has got 33 points.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Pass to Murray. From deep. The long-distance three is buried.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Back to Murray. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
George left side. And whenever a team has a superstar talent, Doris, there's immediate pressure to build a roster that can win a title. Obviously, more teams fail than succeed.
There's no doubt, BA, because what you're seeing in the modern NBA is guys who not only obviously want to get paid, this is a business, but what happens is they also want to win because it's all about their legacy. And so they put pressure on an organization. Make sure we have the pieces to compete for a championship.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nuggets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.